Alrighty, everyone, we are now live. Hello. We are all set. I'm gonna get my chat open. Welcome to the stream. This is gonna be a little longer than usual because, as you saw in the thumbnail, this is no ordinary Nintendo Direct stream because I'm taking the time now to start something else at the same time. So, I got my Switch 2 hat. I'm wearing my retro Super Mario Bros. Shirt that I got as a gift, actually, I think literally a year ago. So I'm wearing my retro Mario shirt, got my Switch hat. So I'm hoping maybe in this direct we also get some news about the Mario movie sequel. That would be funny. I mean, it's the only place you can do it aside from just dropping the trailer on the internet. So that would be cool, especially for like any new characters that pop up in the sequel. So I'm just going to open my chat. There we go. I actually found a way to set my chat off to the side. Like, actually. Alrighty. So here's how we're gonna start this. We're gonna start this stream. Now, I'm leaving this background here because it's one of my best pieces of work. And just to reinforce the fact that I love Undead Unluck. But we're gonna get started with going through some predictions for the actual Nintendo Direct. If I could. Thank you. So what we're gonna do is, if my computer would stop lagging. Because that way I can have my camera not obstruct any of the web page, and I have something in the background so it's not just a black void. See, I'm leveling up like a real streamer would. So I hope it's big enough for everyone. If I have to make it bigger and then, do that, I might have to. But my computer is just driving me crazy, man. I mean, I guess I could do that. Does it matter? No, I think for this it doesn't matter. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start. We're starting off with predictions to the Nintendo Direct. So, the big one I'm going to start with is Yokai Watch 4. It's such a shame that this game did not make it to the US. It was a Switch release. If I do this, yeah. It's such a shame that this game did not make it to the US. It's a different kind of battle system than Yokai Watch is used to, and if you think about it, like, it fits right in with the Pokemon vibe that they're going for with stuff like Legends Arceus. It's right at home with Legends ZA that's coming out soon. I think it's about time the English community got this game, because aside from the people who are dedicated Yokai Watch fans like myself, no one knows this game exists outside of Japan. Yes, this is the most wild pick for a prediction I could make, considering we're well past the release date of Yokai Watch 4. And who knows what level 5 is up to and all that nonsense. But it's my first prediction because it's not even a new game. It would be a localization of a Japanese game. It would be really easy to do. Now then, let me get to the next prediction. Anyone that's been on my channel, even for a little bit, will understand the value of this. One of my most popular videos in like the last couple months was the Time Stranger prediction video. The game is almost here, and I can't play it. I don't even have like the newest Xbox. I have an Xbox One. So for a Nintendo Direct, they only need to announce that the game is coming to Switch 2. Isn't that fair? Because, like, Cyber Sleuth came to Switch eventually with Hacker's Memory, and it was actually pretty cheap. But that was probably, what, a couple years after they both released? Ew. Okay, look, we're getting a dedicated Digimon TCG card game, a dedicated video game for it. And there's stuff like Liberator. There's, I think potentially another new Digimon series in the works. But stuff like Ghost Game needs to get dubbed, if ever. Did the new Adventurer reboot get dubbed? So I don't know. Stuff like that. So this is my second prediction for Nintendo Direct. Straight up. Time Stranger. I know, most of these picks are not Nintendo based, but I do have at least one Nintendo prediction for a first party game. But you got to throw out the bold third party choices, considering they're games I do want to play. My next prediction for the Nintendo Direct is this game. Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Unfortunately, the game came out, it already has DLC, and I have no way of playing it. I'm not a PC gamer in terms of games that would be console based. I would rather hold a controller in my hand than a mouse. And, well, this game is definitely something that would fit on Switch 2, considering that the Switch 2 actually runs really well. What other games like this came recently to the Switch? Ooh, I don't know. The highly anticipated Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2. If Demon Slayer's game can run on Switch, this game can run on Switch too. And yes, I know, I have not actually purchased Hinokami Chronicles 2 yet either, but this is something I've wanted out of Bleach for a long time. The Xenoverse style of game, but for Bleach. I mean, I say that, and I don't even have Xenoverse 2 anymore, but like Xenoverse 2 is what made me think that other anime could do this kind of genre as well. An arena fighting game, like Dragon Ball somehow pulled that one off. And it came to Switch as a dedicated release a long while ago, out by the time the Switch came out. So I think it's definitely a possibility. So those are three really bold predictions for the Nintendo Direct, but I have one more. It's a series of games after all. I want the rest of the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series on Switch. I do. I think it is a very easy thing to do. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Can I open the image? There we go. Okay. Now, the fact that we got the first Mario vs. Donkey Kong remastered is good. That's really good. The first one's on Switch, and it's great. However, it's about time Nintendo kept the trend going. especially because all of the games following it are fun in their own right. Mario vs. DK 2, Mario vs. DK Minis March Again. Minis March Again, I think, is when the series started to gain the gameplay that I'm more familiar with. Then Miniland Mayhem, Minis on the Move. But Tipping Stars was the one that got me into the franchise. Tipping Stars doesn't even have a story, I'm pretty sure. Tipping Stars is just puzzle levels with different new elements introduced in that game, as well as Mini Luigi, Mini Peach, Mini, I think Mini Donkey Kong. And, like, that game was fun. Then, of course, came the Amiibo one, which was a free download. And to be able to play most of the game, you needed Amiibo, which, funny enough, thanks to Nintendo re-releasing Amiibos left, right, and center, plus new Amiibo, most people can play a free version of that game with all of the Amiibo you would need to play it. Like, in terms of the game roster, the only ones I can't do anything with would probably be Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, and yeah, Rosalina, yeah, because she only ever had her Smash Bros. Amiibo. So I'm making this point that Nintendo could totally remake these games for Switch. Now, granted, these games were touch controls. You had to drag and drop for the sake of the puzzles, but they remade the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Switch, and that somehow worked. They could find a way to remake these games. And it just might just be me, but I want to experience these puzzle games again. I do. Now, there's technically one more prediction because there's a possibility we could even get more about it. But there's been talks very recently that we could get something about the Mario sequel. And I don't dive into leaks about stuff like this. I really don't. So I'm just gonna say this as like a blanket statement that if we get any kind of news on the Mario sequel today, I'll be happy. If not, then we shouldn't be expecting it because it's a Nintendo Direct. They usually put gaming news in here. We were surprised at the fact that we were getting a movie at all. And look at how good it ended up being. So that's just going to be put out there. Now, we can move on to the other part of the waiting game of this. If you couldn't already tell, the Nintendo Direct's not supposed to start till 9 o'clock. Why am I streaming so early? Compared to the previous times I've done the Direct, where I barely made it on time. Especially those Treehouse Live presentations. Well, because this stream is not just Nintendo, or anything to go with the Switch, too. You saw the thumbnail. You saw Mia. We're going to switch gears now. And, let's see. We're going to switch gears to some Arknights. That's right. We're switching gears to Arknights. Because I got something to announce. Okay, let's just check. Come on, let's do this. Okay. There we go. Aha! I'll need people to tell me if the quality is good or not in terms of the sound for the game.
Arknights.
I really hope that this stream doesn't fail on me because of it. My technology has been known to be laggy in the past. Surprised no one's in the chat yet.
La la la, have a seat. Make yourself at home. You can order anything on the menu.
No, seriously, I'm quite surprised that no one's chatted yet. In any case, let's just check up on some stuff before I show off my account. Displayed operator rate up, yeah. Way to advertise Mlinar now. The Holyoke. Then we have the release of Chapter 15. If this would love to load for me, that'd be great. Thank you. Off-board checklist. Free skin. Banner for Monster. I'll say this up front. I'm not going to be streaming my pulls for any banner ever, because I like keeping screenshots of my pulls, and at the moment I don't think a stream will give me the best way to do that. So I track my collection progress very seriously, like my pull progression, because I make videos of those, if you can tell by my Azure Lane pulls. I love keeping track of the order I get characters. Monster. New skins that I'm mostly not going to care about. And Warfarin skin moving to there. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to look at my account. We're going to go up. So we have our 1 stars here. So we have Castle 3, Fristron 3, Justice Knight, Lancet 2, and Phonar 0. Phonar 0 I literally just got yesterday, and I'm so happy to finally have another robot. I'm now just literally missing Thermi X. And it's crazy that we're getting new robots in 2025. Apparently, really soon we're getting a new robot. Like, those weren't already tough enough to get. Why are 1 stars so hard to get? Alrighty, for the 2 stars, you basically just have all your starters. Yato, Noir, Rangers, Durin, and 12F. All those potentials are maxed out because I apparently have bad luck that I keep getting the star stage. But, yeah. Then let's see, we got Perfumer, Quora, Myrtle, Courier, Rope, Shaw, Gabriel, Cutter, Katano, Gravel, Meteor, Shariyuki, Dummy, Flick, Ambriel, Caper, Been meaning to get more usage out of Ambrielle. I only recently found out the power of a Deadeye sniper. And the fact her skill 2, global range, and her size of her attack range. I know we're getting Lemuin in like a month from now, who's a powerful Deadeye sniper. She's a boss killer, so... I know that we're getting a stronger Deadeye sniper, but just having it is pretty good. Caper, since I'm very looking forward to getting Narantuya one of these days. Jessica, Indigo, Deep Color, Beanstalk, Bubble, Doberman, Bee Hunter, Matoi Maru, Matterhorn, Haze. A bunch of these guys. Quartz, Vigna. What is happening? What now? What now? I'm gonna mute that. Maybe, hang on, no wait, no. I'm gonna mute you. I'll turn you back on. Turn you down. And I'm actually gonna remove... I need people to comment in my chat if there's like a lag issue. I can never seem to like do this in such a way where it just doesn't like lag. This is why sometimes I hate gaming streams. Because the quality is just terrible. I don't know. What do you even do? Lower... I guess I could try lowering frames for... My computer! It's a giant frickin'... My computer can be such a pain in the... output... Try that. I have no idea if that's gonna work. Is that working? What is with this? What is wrong with this? I was gonna do something fun. Is this even a good watching experience for you all?